And welcome back. I'm Mike with the Turntable. Teachers and classes back in session. Here for another guest speaker episode at AOA Studios. If you're an artist, podcaster, or content creator of any kind, be sure to check us out at aoastudios.org and book your session or service today, especially if you're up on the North Shore of Massachusetts. And we got a great one for you guys tonight. I'm really excited to introduce my two guests right here. This is none other than Tomo and Aytchpee. Bro, I gotta say this real quick before I start. I appreciate your patience, Tomo.
Yeah, for sure.
I really do, because we've been talking about getting you on here for what, 2 years now? I feel like almost.
Yeah.
But you, like you were saying, like divine intervention, or like, you know,
divine timing.
Divine timing. That's
no
what
bullshit.
you said.
Divine alignment. Divine timing. All that.
But Tomo is one of my personal favorite creatives in the scene. Correct me if I forget anything. Producer, artist, visual artist, photographer, videographer. Now you're making murals. Like, it's unreal. Podcaster. Did I forget anything? I might have.
Just like Superman, bro. I'm a human, bro. No bullshit.
You're a human too. That works.
Yeah,
and then Aytchpee, producer, I've been following you for a long time. When he mentioned that he was gonna bring you on with, I was like, perfect. I can kill two birds with one stone. And you guys are dropping a project soon, which we'll talk about soon. But of course, welcome to the show. And
I just want to say it was crazy seeing you do the intro in person. That's just, like, I always watching this shit and then seeing you do it like,
that's just crazy. Scroll, but yeah, it's cool being on this side for sure.
Yeah. Appreciate you guys, man, making the journey out here. And before we get started, how we been? How's things going?
Good.
How we feeling? You just got back from Arizona.
Just got from Arizona. You just got back from Georgia.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Okay,
so take a trip
traveling
and
a little
shit.
bit.
Yeah, bro. I don't travel much, so that was cool. You feel me? I went to pull up on family.
What were you doing
shit.
out in? You had family out in Georgia?
Yeah, my grandparents moved out there a couple years ago, like 2017. So my grandfather, it was his birthday too recently. He turned 85. You feel me? So I was out there vibing with him, chilling with my nieces, nephews, cousins. Went to the aquarium and shit. Just taking time to like really rest and like do nothing, bro. You feel me? Just like I needed that. I took like a week to do that. Yeah, bro, it was valid. I think it gave me like a good mental reset. No bullshit. I came back like really motivated. Yeah, and I was driving around Atlanta, just bumping Young Nudie. I was like, yo, this is like no bullshit.
Bro,
like,
do you feel like when you're in Atlanta, like when you bump artists from Atlanta in Atlanta, like it makes sense?
Yeah, bro.
That's how I
definitely
felt.
do. It definitely do.
I went to Atlanta, I was bumping Future, and I'm like, I get it.
Yeah.
Like, this is what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, bro. No bullshit.
Interesting.
Swear to God.
It's like you hear the references in the music when you pass a certain street. That yeah, no bullshit. And you're
I'm
like, oh,
shit. I'm like, yeah, I know what that is. Yeah,
bro.
Hell yeah, I'm with you.
And it's just like you could feel the vibe that they was in when they made this. Like it's like, yeah.
That's a really good point, because I love jazz music. Like naturally, like growing up, I listened to a lot of jazz. But I was in New Orleans like 2017, I think it was. I can't believe it was that long ago now. And different.
Yeah.
Hearing it in a place
life.
like New Orleans,
I would
where
love
it's
to go
like,
there.
you know, like I'm at a speakeasy, and you can go to a speakeasy anywhere and listen to jazz music, but it's like, oh, I'm actually here, like where a lot of it was,
the origins,
like the origin of all of this, and it's
that's
like
amazing.
It had, like you're saying, it has like a different feeling to it, I guess, if that makes sense.
I think so.
So that was a good. And then to your point, bro, it's like, I agree with you that like you got to take breaks. Like I'm like such a proponent of that now. It's like, because we all know we all work hard at this, and we care about the art we're making, and you know, or the creative endeavors that we have, or business, you know, entrepreneur, whatever you want to call it. And you know, I feel like it's almost been sort of like we've been almost pre-programmed now by like, you know, social media and just like all these other
days off.
You
never stop.
Grind culture,
Work till you die.
All that stuff,
Work 80 hours a week. And it's like,
that's lame as hell. I'm not trying to do that.
No.
Because sometimes you gotta chill, bro.
You gotta chill.
Like, at the time we're recording this, at the time this is coming out, I will have been, you know, off for about a month. And I agree. I'm excited for it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so spoiler, as you're hearing this, I'm officially married, but as we're recording this, I'm not yet. So hopefully it actually, kind of like your album date, hopefully nothing serious happens, and so knock on wood that it doesn't happen that way. But yeah, at the time this is out, I will be married.
Hell yeah.
And pack for my honeymoon and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, I'm excited to do all that, of course.
Yeah.
But I'm also kind of excited to just take
a break
and just like enjoy a little bit, and like, you know, and enjoy the fruits of my labor, so to speak.
think
You know what I
so.
mean? And so
And it's better when it's with loved ones too. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
right, we were just talking about off air how important that
Definitely.
is. You know,
sure.
so no, I'm glad that we opened on that because I feel like in this culture, the grind culture or the you gotta be doing something every day. Yeah, the burnout is crazy.
Burnout's worse than even you know what I mean. Like if you never did or how do I put it? The burnout I think is worse than if you actually took a break. Like the burnout, the crash is just so much more devastating than if you actually just took that break in the first place.
Yeah, because then when you take the break, then like Tom was saying, you come back and you're more motivated. Like you're ready to actually like.
You can burn out and just want to be done. You can hate it after that if you burn out too hard. So
no, I totally agree. No, that's huge. Well, I'm glad you guys both had that happen for you recently.
Me too. I think sometimes when I stop doing something and then I start back, I get better. It's weird.
I feel that way.
Like, cause
I feel that way.
since I do a bunch of shit, like sometimes I'll take a break from like making beats and then I'll come back like better making beats. Shit. So you feel me? Like, cause I think your mind, like it sinks into your mind more than when you're always just absorbing it. No bullshit. So it's like it's a different perspective on it, and it's like it's crazy.
I'm so glad you brought that up. That was actually my first question I want to ask them. We start these shows with the objective, where we get to know a little bit about our guests and their background. That's like the first segment of the show. Okay. And I wanted to start with you, Tomo, on that front, that you do so many different things. Like I thought I did a lot of things and wore a lot of hats, bro. You're like the pinnacle of that out here, and in a great way. And so, Mike, I'm curious though about sort of what you're talking about. Like, do you find it difficult to sort of balance all of these creative endeavors that you enjoy, or does one sometimes maybe take precedent over the other at times, or is it like I'm just curious how it works for you. Like maybe I'm not even asking this question well, but like just sort of curious, like does each one kind of come in waves? Is it more of a feeling like, okay, like I feel like I need to be producing more right now, so I'm going to maybe take a break from the visual arts, do the production, then come back to visual arts when I feel ready? Or is it all kind of like you could be doing multiple in a day and it doesn't really matter?
Sometimes it's that. No bullshit. Sometimes it really is that. Like when I was doing it, so right now I work with teens, but I was full-time for 2 years. And when I was doing that, it'll be like, all right, I have a bunch of shit that I got to get done. So it's like, all right, I might be working on beats right now. And then once I finish this beat, I need to go like make these clothes for this pop-up that I have coming up. I'm doing that.
We forgot clothing designer. That was
for me. Oh yeah,
and that's my list. I forgot
that
clothing
might be
designer.
the craziest one.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Sorry, continue.
And it's like it'll get chaotic. So I would multitask a lot. So if I'm like getting the mix back from the studio or something, it's like all right, while I'm working on the clothes, I'm listening to the mix, doing shit like that. I'll work on a video, and while the video's exporting, all right, let me lock in and embroider some shit and do that. Damn. And then with the but sometimes it is good to just like put you have one thing that's at the forefront, because then it's like, you feel me, you align your focus. And so like I still would, like when I was doing the gallery, I would spend like the whole day painting, and then in the night I would be in the studio. You feel me? So it's like that's just like different balances. I probably wouldn't be making that much clothes for real. It depends, bro. It's hard to balance. No bullshit. I'm not gonna lie, it's not easy. But it balances itself out, because I feel like once I do need to take a break, I just be like, all right, I'll just do something else. You feel me? And I don't know if that's just like a mind thing, because I always feel like I need to be doing something. No bullshit. But yeah, I don't know. Once I'm not doing this, I just put it down and then pick this up, and then I just go from there. Yeah, bro. And it is kind of a feeling thing. Sometimes I don't feel like making clothes, so I'll be like, let me record. Or I might not feel like recording. I'm like, I still want to make music though, so let me make beats or some shit. And it's just like, it depends whatever mode I'm in.
That's really cool. And which one did it like start for you? Like, I mean, I'm sure sounds like was it music?
The music, the same way how you described like how you started with the podcast and it led to so many other things. You feel me?
Yeah.
It was kind of like, that's a domino effect for me. No bullshit. Like it started with the music, then I was like, all right, I need to get beats, because niggas would tell me like, yo, don't rap on YouTube beats. You need to find a producer. I'm like, all right, let me learn how to produce. And I need cover art, so I'm like, let me learn how to do the cover art. For me, started making merch, doing that. And then everything just domino affected into one or the other.
I love that. I love that mentality, because it's like I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing to outsource, right? Because like I've found that you make more connections that way. You're able to kind of network a little bit, and you grow that
community kind of thing too.
100%.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there is such a value in
just do it yourself.
Learning how to do it yourself, because you never know what that's gonna bring you long term. Like, I do that. Like I was on a video shoot, and I was with an artist, and he was like, oh, do you do photo by chance? And like at the time, like not really, but I'm like, I said, if I'll be honest with you, I don't do photo, but like if you want me to take some photos,
you're like, do it, I'll do it.
I'll do it right now, and like I won't charge you for it, because like I don't know how this is gonna come out. You know what I mean? So like, let's just do it. He's like, all right, I appreciate that. And so like, it was kind of an accidental thing. And now like, I'm obsessed with photography. Like I haven't been, I'm not really like a photography background or anything like that. But now it's like one of those things. Right. But if I had said no at that moment,
you could have shut it down. Yeah.
Who knows?
That's crazy.
Right? So it's
that's
like,
crazy to think about.
You just never know. So I feel like to your point, like,
yeah.
why not just try it? Like there's really no, what's like the worst that happens? Like, okay, you suck
yeah.
at it. Like, okay, like whatever. You know what I mean?
Everybody be afraid of the learning curve. No bullshit. And I think
100%.
when you do a lot of shit, it makes your collaboration way more intentional. Cause it's like I could produce all my shit if I wanted to, but it's like I'm working with bro because I want to. I'm not working with bro because I need the beats. It's like nah, like I'm very intentional about how I collaborate and how I do everything. Cause it's
Definitely
like
fit that way.
That's a really
for me,
good point.
a lot of people will get in that creative mode and collab with people out of necessity. Like I need this person in order for me to do this. And so it's not always making the product that they wanted to make. You feel me? It's like they're creating out of necessity rather than like, yo, no, this is like what I want to do. This is how I'm intentionally moving.
That's a really, I love that. That's a really good point because it's all comes back to like the energy of like the person you wanting to work with versus like you said out of necessity. Oh my god, that was awesome. I really love that. I didn't even think of it that way either when you were
That's a
bringing
really
it
cool
up.
way to think about it.
But HP, I want to for you, like you've been producing for a number of years and you've put out a ton of projects with a variety of different artists. So like, I'm curious where sort of production started for you and just the music journey for you, like as a creative.
I kind of told some of the story before, but like I grew up in a very musical background, and it's really because of my mother. Like I grew up like a church kid, and like my mom was like the musical director like for everything in our church. Like she directed the choir, played the piano, she played the guitar, used to give piano lessons to kids, like everything. So like I always grew up with her putting such a big influence of music in my life, and like not just in terms of playing instruments, because I grew up playing instruments, but like just in terms of like the stuff she would listen to, like really became the soundtrack of like what I ended up pushing towards when I grew up. Like when we were in the crib, like man, like every day is like Whitney Houston and Lionel Richie, but then it's also like Grover Washington Jr. and Al Jarreau, and then it's also like pianists like Peter Cater, and like those things were just in rotation. So by the time I got to like my teenage years, I had such a large like knowledge of just like artists and just like things to sample from, and that's where I started making beats. I just started sampling stuff because I thought it was cool, and I never really thought like I wanted to like rap or like make beats for people. It was just like I just liked making beats, and I just liked sampling stuff that I thought sounded cool. And then I kind of eventually branched into just meeting people. I got to college, started meeting people. I moved to Boston. I'm at Tomo, like early when I moved to Boston.
You remember that shit?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that because that's actually crazy. I'll tell you that story. So literally, I didn't even live in Boston yet. I still was technically, I just finished college, but I didn't move to Boston yet. And I went to, what's that event?
Small World.
Shout
out Oyade.
Shout out Oyade, the DJ.
Yeah,
she said she's gonna do another one. I've been asking her to do another one. But anyway, like, so I pulled up from Amherst. She told me to pull up. I pulled up, and I didn't know nobody, like, in Boston for real. Like, I had heard of people, and, like, I knew kind of, like, the scene was going on, but I didn't really know anyone personally. And literally, I knew, well, the one person I knew was my boy Eves.
Nigga Eves, shout out
Eves, bro.
It's gonna be a lot of shout outs.
Yeah, I would say, shout out Eves. That nigga's like, I tell that nigga, you're my sensei, bro. No funny shit. Like, put me on the match shit. But anyway, I know Eves there, so I'm okay. I'm gonna pull up to this thing. At least if I know anyone, I know Eves. So I pull up, I'm chopping up with Eves, and Eves is with Tomo. And I don't know how this happened, but at some point, Tomo was selling clothes. And he was like, and I was like, yo, I think I know you. Like, I seen you before. He's like, yeah, I think I know you. We chop it up, blah, blah, blah. We outside with Eves, and somehow, I think we're in either my car or his car.
Yeah.
And we're just playing beats. And I played Tomo one beat, and he straight up was like, how much? And I was like, nah, like, I'm like, I'll just send it to you. But he's like, nah, like for real though, like, I'll actually just like pay you for it. I'm like, nah, like, I'd rather like build with you. Like, I don't want to just be like a one time. I'm like, let's do something. So I sent him a beat, and then that was calm. And over time, I feel like we started realizing that we had so many mutuals. Like, he has friends that I'm friends with, that I have friends that are friends with his friends, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So then it was just kind of like, I'm seeing him all the time, low key. And then at one point, like, we started making music together, and he, like, I feel like it was like the first or second session, he was like, let's do a project. And I was mad, like, are we really about to make a project? And he's like, no, like, let's make a project. And I was like, oh shit, okay, bet. And then that kind of put a battery in my back. And yeah, we kind of just kept pushing. And we've been making music for a while now. And we kind of just
No bullshit.
cultivated all of that into the projects that we have now. We have an EP out already, but
Yeah, it never mattered anyway. Go stream that.
It never mattered anyway. We definitely put that out.
You feel me?
But that's like the short story. I feel like I probably missed the details, but like, yeah.
Okay, so there's two things off of that.
Okay,
that
yeah.
I'm really intrigued by. The first one is I think that story or the connection you initially had off one of your beats speaks to both of your character in such a great way, where you were like, I'm paying you for that because it deserves it, because you create, like, you come in at it from the angle of like being a creative and realizing the struggle of it at times and like and wanting to pay it forward to someone else that because you appreciate their art. Instead of like, let me get that beat. Like, come on, for the low. Like,
I be understanding. You gotta put the money
much?
Back into your community.
Hell yeah.
That's incredible. I love that.
I feel the same way.
And then with you, to be like, nah. I'd rather build with you than just sell you this beat because I fuck with your energy. Like, it just
definitely.
It's because you could have been like, you could have come up with some ass if you want to be an ass about it, right? Or you want to be selfish about, not an ass, but selfish.
Yeah.
You could have like set a number, got it,
and moved on. Yeah.
But now you have a. I mean, I don't want to. I mean, you seem like you guys are friends, but like, I would imagine,
like
right?
this nigga. Nah,
now you got a friendship off of it.
No,
you know what
definitely.
I'm saying? So like off of
and
energy that you both put out.
So grateful, yeah.
That was authentic, but also was respectful and like, you know, like from a collaborative standpoint instead of like a transactional. And I think that that's one of the things that, you know, I certainly struggle with that a lot too, in a sense of like, you know, when is it appropriate to be transactional? And when is it, because you have, I mean, we all have to eat.
Yeah, but we all need money.
You feed it in the ecosystem, so to speak, right? Like you're saying, Tomo. But, you know, I think naturally it has to come from a place of you have a good relationship with people. You know what I mean? And like, and then it branches off of that. Like, you know, I have certain artists that like will book me again and again, but it's like we built that relationship from the podcast to start, and then I started doing all these things afterwards, and now they're like, oh, well, we already have a great relationship. I like your stuff. Like, I'll pay you for it. Like, let's work. And like, and I appreciate people like that, like OK Kirby and Julian Mendoza and Jeff Porter. Like, love you guys, just to name a few, because like,
shout out.
They're people that you know will like put money in my pocket, but at the same time, like, you know, I've helped them in some way as well, and so it just kind of one hand washes the other type of thing, but it's deeper than just the transaction. It's like, okay, we have a relationship, we have a working relationship, and like there's definitely moments where I'm like, you know, I'll throw this in extra for you, you know,
that takes you only takes you farther
or whatever.
And I think about how often, like kind of you was mentioning it earlier, but like how shallow you could have stopped yourself if you were just like, let me get that money right now, versus like you didn't get money right now, but it's like now you have years worth of relationship with a person. You could have been.
What's more important?
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's like you could have just deaded it the first day. You never know. So it's like,
I've said it no matter what. Like, you know, regardless of where this personally takes me, like I'm always going to take the relationships from this. Like
it's more important.
that has been the
Much
best thing ever. I was telling you guys my story off air. I won't. People have heard it, so I won't tell it. If you want to hear the story, go hear another episode. Go listen to the catalog.
That was a good story too. Like
I appreciate that very much.
That was really good to hear.
I won't say it again for 4 years. For their sakes, I won't say it again. This is an off-air conversation. But to your point, it's like if you don't put yourself in those positions to like make those and have a good mentality to create those relationships.
You gotta be genuine. You gotta be reciprocal too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Like what's the point? Like, you know, because that's gonna get old quick. People are gonna see through that.
Hell yeah.
You know, they're not gonna see that there's a genuity coming from it. You know, they're gonna see that there's an ulterior motive, and it needs to come from a place that's, because I feel like, you know, there is a little bit of that in just, you know, this just the music industry in general,
entertainment.
It just happens that way, you know, for better or for worse, right? It's what kind of keeps it going, but at the same time, it's what holds it back a little bit, right?
It's interesting,
So, you know, I just think if more people had that mentality, it would be, you know, the industry would be in a better spot. But anyway. Yeah, I love that you guys that was like it's such a beautiful story.
Starting point. No
really,
I feel like
it's so simple, but it's so beautiful.
It feels simple, And now I think about
it,
but it's funny because we still talk about that day. I'm like, bro, I remember that day, and like I'm telling you, like I really didn't know like anyone, and I think about it even now, like just being around Tomo, like you said, like man of many hats. I just met so many people,
right?
And like I appreciate that too, just him like bringing me around, meeting people, and like. That's allowed me to just, you know, form my own connections, build my own network too, meet new people, and, you know, just kind of branch out. So it's just cool how far that one interaction has gone at this point. And that wasn't even, like 3-4 years ago, probably?
Yeah, One of a Small World was probably 2022, I think. No bullshit.
Yeah. So it's like now we in 2025. We here.
More than almost half. Yeah, more than halfway through 2025 now. Right?
Yeah.
So, and look where we're sitting now. We're doing this. You know what I mean? And like I love that story. It's really cool. Even though it's a simple story on the surface, there's so much underneath it that I think like that is necessary. And again, to kind of the story I was telling earlier about how I met Zafir and how this place kind of got up and running. People that don't know that story, I guess I can tune into other episodes. But like, it's like you were a little skeptical about going that night. You knew Eves, right? But you're like, should I go? Should I not?
Pretty much, yeah.
But
shout out Yadi too. Yeah.
What would have happened if you didn't?
Right?
You know, I would have been. Think about what would happen. I mean, maybe you would have met Tomo another time, but like, it was obvious that like,
I met so
this
many
social
people
media
that
thing,
night.
it's great. It's helped us connect with people and all that. It's amazing. But like, there's nothing like being outside and going to a show, in networking in person, because that's the best way it's gonna go. You know what I mean? It's like, I appreciate that more. That's why like when one more booking before I leave to go get married. Who am I gonna like give that slot to? Yeah. And I thought of Tomo, because I've seen Tomo so many times outside. He's not hitting me up like on Instagram.
Just in real life. Just
there's
real
nothing
life.
wrong with that. But he's not like up my ass on Instagram like, yo, let me get on the show. It's like every time I see him,
he's like, what's going on?
I love to do your podcast. I'm such a fan. Yeah. And I remembered those interactions.
More.
And I'm like,
you can forget a DM like nothing, but like you can remember when you saw someone and they actually talked to you and they actually like were happy to see you and they actually like were interested in what you were doing. That goes way farther.
Well said.
Way farther.
Well said. So I remembered that. So for people that get outside, go.
Oh, yeah, the camera.
You guys are on the left side, but you're in the right side too. So
okay,
it's fine. That one's on you guys.
Okay, bad.
But anyway, so dope. And you've always been somebody I've found to be like seen you're a social person. Community's important to you, and I know that like at UMass Lowell, correct? Yeah. KOBK was.
How you know that shit, bro?
Bro, this nigga is nerd war, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
They've said
I knew it was coming, bro. I'm serious.
They've said I'm the nerd war, Boston. Yeah. I didn't coin myself that, but I'll take it. I'll wear it with pride. I'll wear it with a badge of honor. So Ian, I know that's kind of where, I don't want to say where things started for you, but like I know that was like a very pivotal group.
It was, no bullshit.
Still obviously with your handle, right? So tell me about, and I know you guys were like recording in like the computer lab and stuff like that.
Yeah, we used to record at MIT too.
That's right.
We was at Lowell, we was recording in the dorm though. That's I was
the
still
dorm. That was
bro. I was in Audacity when I was recording at Lowell.
That was your Audacity days. There you go. Back to Audacity.
It's crazy. I moved in UMass Lowell, and then Rob, 508 Rob, he was across my door. Him and my boy Malari. You feel me? And then they was right across. So when we had like the orientation, all that shit, I'm like, yo, y'all niggas look cool, bro. I'm like, yo, let's link up, bro. For real. It was like,
all right,
it was only black people on the floor. I'm like, yo, let's link up, bro.
That's mad real, yo.
But like from there, everything just spiraled. And then Malari was like, yo, he seen me. I had some shirts that said KOBK because I actually started that as like a mixtape concept in high school.
Right.
And I was doing that, and then it just kind of evolved from there. So he's like, "What's KOBK?" And I was explaining like his mixtape concept, just like, kill or be killed, like not promoting violence, but just like being better than like you feel me, like being the best that you could be. You gotta be like on point, just always the best that you could be. And then from there, like they was like, "Yeah, I'm trying to make music too." You feel me? Because like they was all like you said, they was heavy into music, but they never actually made music. They would do shit like on GarageBand and shit. But I'm like, yo, I have the recording set up in my spot, like pull through. From there we would record. My boy Dirty used to pull through. Damn, how did niggas meet Dirty? We was at a like the club fair, and we just seen Dirty, and he was like, yo, the mad interactions just happened. Like we just be like, yo, what's good? And I'm just
real shit.
I'm mad chill, no bullshit. So
especially in college, I feel like that's how it goes. You just be like,
no bullshit. So from there, everything just kind of like spiraled, and then niggas ended up me and my brother, you feel me, Rocka. That's why I started making music with. You feel me? Like we started making music together in high school, and then from there, everything just like kept building and evolving. And yeah, bro. Nah, everything started at UML though, no bullshit. I met Clark at UML too. That's what's crazy, no bullshit.
Dom Dior as well.
Yeah, fact. Yeah, Dom and KOBK, all that. You feel me?
That's crazy. I don't know Clark.
My boy Dion, yeah.
That's fire.
Who else was over there with us? That niggas is still locked in with. Nah, a lot of people. My boy Vino was over there. You feel me? Vino Rax. Damn, Keto. You feel me? Yeah, a lot of the niggas that was in KOBK was from over there. No bullshit.
That's fire, bro. Yeah. That's fire.
It's cool that like you guys had that experience, and it seems like your odds are all still pretty tight with each other for the most part, right? But like
those are my brothers.
You're still, but you all have kind of like started. You know, you've started your solo careers, and you're kind of doing. I don't want to say doing your own things, but like on your own race, on your own journey, but you still like support each other at all the
those
things.
are my bro.
And,
the way I
that's
describe
awesome.
it is, KBK is a collective, my nigga. So we a collective of individuals. You feel me? So even if you like, we're not dropping some shit as a collective, like you said, if you see me out, you're gonna see me with Dom, you're gonna see me with Millard, you're gonna see me with Rob. You feel me? Like those are my bros. You feel me?
Right.
But like niggas right now, right, we're building some shit on some like Wu-Tang shit, I guess. No bullshit. That's why, cause like I feel like everybody's on different pages. Everybody inadvertently started doing different things. Like you feel me? Like Dirty got the cookie business. He runs Boston Cookie Kitchen. I don't know if you hip to them, but he does that.
He's a crazy chef, bro.
Yeah, he is. He's
I
a
remember
crazy
there was
chef.
one time I was in the studio and he brought some like my bad.
No,
he
you
brought
go.
some. We were at I forgot what studio we're in, but he brought some crazy like pastries.
You brought like
bro.
a food? You brought like a food or it was a
I think it was just pastries, but I'm like, bro, there's no way that like you make music and you do this. I'm like, you're really good at this. You know what I mean? I'm
he
like,
cut beats and he actually
yeah.
cut.
That's how I was like, bro, you do both. I was like, what? And I met him that day. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, you're good at both.
Like sometimes he just pull up to the stool, just tray lasagna or tray like burrito pasta, burrito taco pasta. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, bro? He's just like,
and it's good food. Like it was really good. So I was like, damn, like I'd never met people that can do both. But anyway,
we all know is getting locked in studios for hours and hours and hours being creative. Like the one thing most of us, I probably can attest to this, that we neglect the water and the food from time to time. So it's good to have someone around to be able to do that.
That's real.
But we gonna put out
cooking's an art too. Like
it is.
No bullshit.
I feel like there's such an art form to
life is art, bro. Everything in life is art. I think it depends on your perspective, but I think everything like somebody designing this stand for this mic was art. Like you feel me? For them to do that, like and for it to work and be functional, that's art. No bullshit, and to look good too.
Yeah,
you feel me? Like it doesn't look like it's out of place. Like it's just
this makes sense.
It's art. No bullshit.
I hear you.
Make a lot of sense.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Sorry, you were gonna say something.
No, I was about to say we about to drop a project soon, bro. So probably like next year, some shit.
As a collective.
Because Malari's pushing for that shit. But we just all been working on individual shit, like you were saying. Like he's just working on Masher right now. You feel me? He's a photographer and shit. I did the gallery with Eves 2 years ago. You feel me?
This is insane, bro. Shout out Eves, man.
Berto going crazy. Sometimes I say Berto, but Rob, he's gonna go crazy with the podcast. You feel me? We're working on like revamping the podcast and doing like bringing it into a new light. I would say we're working on some crazy shit. We about to do some like crazy. Yeah, look out for BFTC about to drop soon.
Okay.
But all my niggas is just working on shit and pushing shit. I just dropped the project with Keto, Emotions I Feel. Keto's in KOBK. He produced that whole project.
Okay.
Feel me? All the places you'll go, Dirty produced that whole project. So it's like we just be working and doing different shit. And then I think what year did we drop Volume 4? That was like 2022 or 3. It was at the end of 2022, so I count it as 2023. No bullshit. You know, you get them like December projects. It's like
I hear you.
You feel me? Type
January,
shit.
December.
But so definitely. And we was doing events that year too. We did like a KOBK kickback. We did a cookout too on a field day, and like to this day, people would be like, "Yo, when y'all gonna do some shit like that again?" Like, cause we had the community outside. You feel me? Like everybody was just enjoying and like getting active too. I think that's important as we get older. Like people lose hobbies, shit like that. Or they think it's too cool to do certain hobbies and shit like that. Like, nah, we can go to the field, bro, run around, bro. You feel me? Just like, bro, keep your inner child alive. So definitely we working on a couple projects for sure.
I love that.
I mean, like the way I describe it is like it's dormant. So like when something's dormant, it's like it shit still work. If it's a dormant volcano, that shit could erupt at any moment.
Hell yeah.
But you feel me? It's just resting.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sidebar. I loved the emotions. Like the promo run you kind of had for it. The emotions I feel. Like all the photos that you did with like that was really dope. I love the concept.
I like that cover a lot too.
They
came out great,
bro. I got that inspiration. Just look at my aunt on her fridge. Just had one of the little magnets. Like, how do I feel today? And I was like, yo, I'm gonna do a project like this.
That's dope. I was
just like, yo,
it's the simplest shit.
Yeah,
like
that's enough. That's enough to spark something.
Yeah,
hell yeah,
it's crazy.
That's so dope. Hell yeah, bro. I love it. Well, that was the objective.
Yo, who'd you hit up? No bullshit.
Bro, I'm telling you, when I came here, I was like, I want to know.
Hold on, time out. We haven't even gotten a pop quiz yet. You need to calm down.
And also, I was like, yo, he about to say some. I know he about to say some crazy ass shit. You about to know some shit.
No, I was really
I'm already
wondering,
knowing.
because I'm like, there's nobody he could know to hit up.
Yeah, I'm thinking that
I'm
too.
like, bro.
And you thinking I'm gonna give it away on air? Hell no. Are you kidding me? No way. You're wild for that. I'll tell you off air, but I'm not telling you on air. Anyone that knows the show, I don't reveal sources on air. I'm not doing that.
Can't give up the sauce.
Yeah, that's real. You can't burn your bridges.
No, I've been inspired by, like, Narwhal has been obviously an inspiration as I try to, the art form of interviewing, right? Everything's art, like you said, right?
I think he actually like sneaks into people's cribs and like
he's
gets
gotta
out
do some shit. Like,
he be doing some like the shit the NSA be doing. Like he be getting in your email and shit. He be getting
like, I found this shirt.
Hacks some shit.
That she wore from 1998.
Yeah, it'd be some crazy shit.
I like to go off the other this other guy that I really appreciate a lot. Sean Evans from Hot Ones. You guys ever
Word,
watched?
Oh
Hot
yeah,
Ones?
yeah. He's
Nah,
dope. He's actually dope too.
His research team, whether it's him or they're fantastic.
You ever tried the sauce?
Yes,
I gotta
have.
try the sauce. No
I've
bullshit.
only tried.
I want to get
their-
him. I've seen it at the store.
I'm a huge hot sauce fan.
Yeah.
I love spice. My body don't love spice, but I love spice.
Yeah.
And I love their original sauce, whatever it was. I saw it at the store.
You gotta try some Trini pepper sauce. You gotta try some Trinidadian pepper sauce.
Okay.
I tried some, bro. I'm gonna tell you, bro.
Yeah, it was buzzing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I understand it. I understand it now. Yeah. I understand it now.
You understand it now.
For sure.
But yeah, I get a lot of inspiration from him. Just because the way he asks questions, the way he is, like, he's so articulate, and just how in depth he is, and like I'm just that type of person. Like I come from obviously an education background, teaching, English background, so like naturally I like to do things that are in depth. So I feel like I've kind of put my own. I've grabbed, obviously, like most people, right? Whether it's music, movies, any type of art, right? You painting, you grab inspiration, but then you kind of make a little bit of your own. So like I try to channel that, but also like put my own taste on it, so that way I'm not completely biting. So
that's real.
Yeah, so it's
that's awesome though.
Nothing. Yeah, people ask how I do it. It's whatever. I'll reveal the fourth wall. It's not hard of a concept. You just you do a little. You do some digging. You find maybe people that are close or whatever, and you ask you ask the things that other people won't ask.
That's
so
fire.
Nothing incriminating. We're never trying to embarrass anybody. We're just out here trying to find some fun shit.
Yeah. That's awesome.
But we're gonna move on to the main lesson, in which I want to talk about the project that I think is obviously one of the main reasons we're here is to have you guys promote the project that's coming out in the fall. We're not like necessarily locked in on a date, but
it's dropping fall 2025. Only right. I'm trying to start doing. I never really revealed the names of my projects before it dropped, but I think I fuck with that type of bullshit. I fuck with only
that's
right.
That's what you need to know right now.
Yeah, only right. Everything we doing is only right. You feel me?
Yeah, you gotta explain how you.
Nah, they gonna get it when they get it. That's too much. I'll say the name of it. I'll say the name of it. HP making some pressure too.
Yeah, let me not
making some pressure.
Blow up the spot.
We gonna drop some shit this summer though too, for sure. We got some shit in the cut.
And we dropped the It Never Mattered Anyway.
Yeah, you had mentioned that, right?
So, we got that to a little teaser.
Shout out Hard, shout out Fuego, you feel me? Shout out DGA.
I
was DJ's first, I was his first verse ever out.
Yeah. He's crazy for that too, yeah.
So,
but anyway.
I know you guys don't want to talk probably too much, but you don't want to give too much away about the album. But I'm curious of obviously we heard the sort of inception story of how you guys met.
Yeah.
But I'm curious about how your working relationship is either in the studio or outside of it or whatever. How do you guys feel like? I mean, obviously you work well together because you're creating a lot of great bodies of work and you're continuing to create. But I'm curious, what that looks like in practice between the two of you, especially you being a producer, right? Is it hard for you to stay in artist mode, and is there times where you
be in there making the beats together?
Yeah, about to say, there's been times.
My name proud by Tomo. I'm always, you feel me?
Tomo definitely has obviously I made the beats, but he definitely has his fingerprints in the beats for sure. It's not just.
And I'm learning Ableton from him. Bro, you feel me? So
definitely. I can at least say working with Tomo, you can tell that the many hats he wears can be applied in so many different areas, not just in cooking up, but just in life. I feel like when I hang out with him, it's we might be working on a beat, but we're also talking about Boston scene. Other people we might be talking about sports, talk about gambling.
We're talking about a lot of gambling, bro.
But it's funny to me because all those little moments make the music too. And all those little moments of being so multifaceted kind of drove the way this album came out. And that's one of the things I really was pushing home when I wanted to work on this project was I wanted this to showcase how versatile he is. Because to me, he wears a lot of hats and it would be damn near a shame to try to box him in one. I'm he can do a lot of shit. So on my end, I'm how can I showcase that Tomo can rap on boom bap, he can rap on some trap shit.
He can rap on me too, no bullshit.
He can rap on some house shit.
This nigga is one of the only people that I really be I'll be in the studio, he be yo, I don't think you should say it this way. I hate when niggas do that shit, but sometimes I listen. I'm all right, baby, I'll try it. No bullshit.
Me and him butt heads.
We be going back and forth. That's the process. I
love that though. I love that.
Every great artist is supposed to be that.
Me and him can be like this, but we both know it's with reason. It's not on some. I hate him. It's on some we trying to be great. So let's butt.
Iron sharpen iron.
So
we not no yes man. You feel me?
Yeah, that's not. And I like that about him a lot too. I never felt he was just gonna be yeah, let's do it. He's no, I don't like that. Or I don't want to do it this way. Let's do it this way. And I'm no, I want to do it this way. But then it's that
it's about
clash
compromise. You
is
meet in the middle and get to where you
what
gotta
took
go.
shit
way
farther.
to take both of your
Hell yeah.
ideas and like
Exactly.
figure out how
Hell
they
yeah.
can coincide. Yeah.
Definitely. So like I think like there's that aspect, but like yeah, the biggest thing I think in my opinion about making the project was just that like I wanted to showcase that he is very talented and is not boxed in one way in terms of sonically. Like so I feel like when the album comes out and people get to actually listen to it, you'll be able to tell like it don't sound like one thing. I'll put it that way. Like it sounds like a lot of different things going on at once, in my opinion. Okay.
Sounds only right.
It don't sounds only. It sounds
only
damn right.
We gonna
Damn
coin that
right.
phrase.
Yeah, only right. So
Yeah, sessions been fire.
Yeah.
Sometimes we just link up. We just end up just chopping it up. Or I'll be like, yo, we got to pop out to some shit. Like we
That's
just pull
what-
up.
that's
We
what I
go
like,
to
too.
a party first or some shit.
yeah,
And then go
that's
to the
what I-
stool.
yeah. Yo,
And then we
remember
go
that
to
night?
the-
It was Ramadan.
Yeah.
And we did, yo, I'm telling
Nigga
you,
went to
this
the
nigga
Ramadan
is
market.
like the king of side quests, bro. Like,
Yo.
we went to a Ramadan party. First of all, me and him are both not Muslim. Like,
Yeah.
but we pulled up. We
Shout out
pulled
to
up-
our Muslim brothers
Shout
and
out,
sisters.
yeah, I got a
you
lot
know
of
what
Muslim
I'm
friends,
saying?
though. Shout out my boy T-Clips,
Yes,
you know.
sir.
But he's like, yo, pop up to this Ramadan party. I'm like, okay. I'm like,
Before
bet.
that, remember we was at a show. I did a show that same night. We performed. That was the
Forgot
Gorilla
about
Mag
that.
release
Yeah.
event.
So yeah, okay. So that's something I started. I pull up to the magazine opening was in Roxbury, right?
Yeah, nah, it was in Dorchester. It was
It was
right
in
on
Dot.
Washington Street. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. We in
Very
Dot.
common. Yeah.
I pull up on him. He's like, yo, I'm about to do a set. I'm about to perform some music. I'm about to do some of the music we did. I'm like, okay, bet. I pull up there. He's like, after that, we're about to go to this Ramadan party. Then after that, I gotta go drop off.
What did
you
I
gotta
do
drop
after
off
that?
some shit out of your crib or some shit.
I did that. Oh no, we had to go pick up some shit for Eves because he was doing a shoot.
We're doing some shit for Eves. We had to go to
bullshit,
Morrissey in Dorchester.
Yeah,
And that's after the Ramadan party.
yeah.
After Ramadan party, go all the way to Morrissey. Then after that, he's like, yo, let's go to the studio.
Yeah, we
and
went
at
to the
this point,
studio.
it's like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, when we're gonna work on the music? But that session was one of the best sessions that we had, I would
Yeah,
say.
that's how we made the
Yeah.
EP that we just dropped.
Pretty
we
much.
stayed in there till 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
And banged out all the most of the tracks I was on it, like 3 of the
Yeah.
tracks. We got
In one
Southside
night.
in there.
Yeah, it
On
was all in one
448.
night.
And then it was Groovy we didn't do in there. I recorded Groovy in there, but I wrote it before that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was-
and then
Yeah, but anyway.
Jeez,
But yeah.
you said I can do a lot in 30 years. You do a lot in one night, Tony.
One,
Yeah.
and mind
Holy
you,
shit.
this is
I'm
one
tired
night.
I'm tired just fucking hearing about it.
Oh, bro.
God
it was
damn.
crazy. Yeah,
Crazy,
That's
bro.
crazy.
So yeah, we didn't.
For
We
context,
both,
yeah, there's something we said off air.
And like, I left the studio at like 7 a.m. He was there
Yeah.
till like 11 a.m. like type shit the next day.
Oh, that was cause I went to sleep after that. No bullshit. I had to go upstairs. I was like,
had to
bro,
at that point,
I was
right?
like, I'm not gonna drive. I was like, let me just go to sleep, and I
Yeah.
woke back up, and then even after that, I went to another photo shoot to go help ease out. I was, you feel me, like assistant,
Crazy,
how they
bro.
production, whatever.
And that's when I was like, yeah, you're crazy. I'm going home. Take my ass
bro.
home. I'm tired.
Bullshit.
Literally.
Yeah, that's
like,
the
I need to
burnout,
sleep.
man. Sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some nights it's like that.
Yeah,
Some nights it's
but
like
like we said, like that was, in my opinion, that's one of the best sessions that we had for in terms of like working on this project. Like that was like
Yeah.
very like we were just on it.
It definitely
On
set like a new tone for the shit that we've been cooking up.
I think so,
recently,
too.
For sure.
like a spontaneity to that
Yeah.
that creates
Yeah.
like you kind of get that flash in the pan and you just it's not something you can recreate. It just kind of
Yeah, it literally-
in the moment
yeah.
and like yeah.
I definitely agree. And the people who were with that night too, like also I felt like
Shout out to Black Seed too, no
Yeah.
bullshit. Black Seed definitely fueled the night.
got me
Niggas
right.
got the good
bro.
halal food, you know what I'm saying?
Got me right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Tomo, so you produce yourself obviously, and you've worked with a plethora of different producers on projects. You know, side quests we'll call them, right? With
Yeah,
different
side
producers.
quests, yeah.
What is it about, and not to say not for better or worse or anything like that, but what is it about working with HP that's maybe different or unique to just him, in your opinion?
I feel like he has a good ear for samples. Like he was saying earlier, like he'll just like pull out the craziest loop and like, bro, the way he be hiding beats, no bullshit.
He be saying that to me for a long time, low key.
And then like he'll just play one beat, and I'm like, when did you make this, bro? He be like, I don't know, bro. I'm like, yo, it'll be like the craziest shit you ever heard. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? But nah, he definitely, I like the way he chops and loops certain samples and gets in certain like pockets and shit. And just he'll push me and be like, yo, like we should do like let's do this way. You feel me? Or like he'll really be like, yo, like let's develop more of a concept for the project. Let's do certain shit like this. You feel me? Yeah, bro, no bullshit. Definitely like it's a different soundscape. I like working with producers because I feel like if I produce all my shit, I know it's gonna sound a certain way. But I'm like going back to that intentionality. Like I fuck with the soundscape that he be creating. So I'm like, all right, let me link up and let's see what we create. And then it's like, all right, I'm in the session too, so it's like I'm gonna like, you feel me, let's collab on the beat sometimes. Sometimes he might just play some shit. I'm like, load this shit up right now. Let's go. It's already ready.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah.
So there's an intentionality with sort of how
Yeah.
HP. Like, do you find that in yourself that like there is an intentionality with how you work, or is there like
There definitely. But also, I also think like I try to be open minded. I think like it's also important to like, because the other thing that throws me is that like I always tell Tomo like I'll be ready to pull up to a session with him and I'll have the beats that I think he wants ready, And then he'll be like, nah, I don't like any of these. And then I'll play the one that I think is whack. And he's like, bro, what the fuck? Like, what is this? And I feel like every rapper, producer kind of have those moments. But like, I feel like with us, it's always so funny. Because I'll be like, yo, I made 5 of these. And I'm thinking you about to kill all of them. And then the one I don't like is his favorite one. So then I'm like, okay, so I guess like I can't even think too hard about this. I got to just be whatever I want to make, whatever is open-minded or whatever feels good, you know, just run with it. Like, don't think about it too hard. Like, and he definitely makes me feel that way for sure. Like, you know, it could be anything that could be a hit. Like anything, you know.
Yeah. I mean, how many artists have said like they thought the song they thought was going to be the hit?
Yeah, all the time.
It's flopped, and then the one they had no idea about or almost didn't put out ended up being the one. You know, it's just like
you can't decide that. Some people do decide that though. I think that's a talent and a skill in itself. But I think at the end of the day, you gotta let the audience, you gotta let the you feel me, the supporters decide. It's like those are the people that's consuming the art. You feel me? Some people do really be though, like, yo, like, no, this is the hit that's about to go, and then, like, we're doing it this way, and it's like it works, and I'm like, damn, that shit's crazy, you know, bullshit. That's like a skill within itself. That's like learning your audience to like a
high level.
You feel me? Yeah,
hell yeah,
for sure. I love that. Well, Only Right is coming out very soon. I appreciate
fall 2025.
I appreciate
we announcing it here first.
I was about to say I really appreciate
fall
that.
2025. Yeah,
that we
the
get
first time we got
the Turntable Teachers exclusive. We like to call it.
Yeah, for real. Only Right. It's Only Right.
Turntable Teachers exclusive. We love those. HP, I want to ask about Zen Studios because I know you're very heavily invested there.
Hell yeah.
So
shout out to Zen.
I know you've worked there. You were telling me that you worked there you're working in and out of there for a while, but now you're like really, I'd say a pillar or like an owner, like you're really invested now even more so.
Yeah.
So how did you get involved with Zen Studios and like how did it get to the point of being where you're at now at the level you're at now with them?
Oh man, I love this story. So basically I was in college, and shout out Lone Ninja. Like, this is like, I tell him all the time. So, Lone Ninja, like,
he's fired, no bullshit. Yeah.
Also, great producer, great DJ, like, everything, like, super talented. And that's my guy. Like, so basically, we were in college together, and I didn't know him. I went to a party with one of my best friends, Reggie, and I'm at the party, and Reggie and Gil is from the same area, like, Malden, every area. Like, I feel like everybody from there kind of know everybody. So we had the party. He's like, yo, I know him. Like, I know that you make beats. I know he makes beats. Let me like connect y'all. So I meet him in the party, and I'm talking about beats with him. We're talking about music, whatever. And I sent him some beats, and it was like calm. Like, we didn't like pick up traction that fast. I feel like he sent me some shit, I sent him some shit, and it was calm. Like, we didn't really like link or anything like that after that. But during COVID, I ended up staying by my college campus. Like, I lived off campus, but I lived like in the area, and he lived in the area too. So that period of time is when we started actually becoming good friends. And there was one time that I went to his crib, and he was with all his guys from back home. They were making music together, and he just told me to pull up with my guy, my friend. Shout out Yao Amp too. He told me to pull up with Yao, so we pulled up to his crib, and that's when I met a decent amount of the other members of the Zen. I met like QC, shout out Keith Chauncey. I think I met Ty too, T-Clips. I met a bunch of the guys there. And same kind of thing. We had that one session, and it was kind of like, okay, cool. And then nothing really came out of it. But Gil became my guy. From then, he was my guy already. But I'm still hanging out with Gil, but I didn't see the other guys. So all that to say, like, fast forward, Lone Ninja, he's about to graduate from college. I'm still in college. He's like, yo, I'm about to move back home and open a studio. When I open the studio, I want you to come through just to like play some beats, just kick it. And I'm like, bet, I'll definitely come through. Fast forward, he did that. Like, he really made that happen. Like, I'm telling you, like, built the studio from scratch. And they had an old studio in Malden on Commercial Street. And that's where they were first set up. And over the summers, even though I didn't live in Boston, I would drive from Amherst, because I went to school in Amherst. Right. Drive from Amherst, go over there, crash for the night, whatever. And they were always mad cool about it. And I didn't grow up with those guys. All of those guys grew up with each other. But, like, they never made me feel like I was an outsider in their group. Like, they always just like, yo, play some beats. Like, what you working on? Whatever. And I always valued that. So, fast forward from there, I actually moved to Boston. And I'm telling Lone Ninja, I'm like, bro, I'm about to be here every day. I live, like, before I used to drive, like, an hour, 30 minutes to go to the studio. Now I live 25 minutes. I'm going to be here, like, every day. And when I moved to Boston, that's damn near what I did. I came there at the minimum once a week, and I'm there all the time. And even though I wasn't a part of the Zen off rip, like I said, they never made me feel like I wasn't. They always just be like, yo, play some beats. Like, let me hear something. Like, what you working on? So I'm there all the time. And everyone just started like we all started kind of like gravitating towards each other musically, and eventually just just started being part of the Zen, and they kind of just adopted me. I'm not gonna lie, and like
brotherhood,
literally, and like those, like I'm telling you, like those are my brothers now. Like everybody in the group, I've given beats to. I've been there with them on some music shit, on some life shit.
1 week, we got Zen on the album. That's all I'll say about the album.
Oh yeah, we got and that's the other cool thing about it. It's like I feel like I'm part of a collective and Tomo's part of a collective, but like because of that, we have our guys, but our guys kind of like click with each other. Like I'm cool with Dom now. I'm cool with like mad niggas that he's cool with. So like I think it's just funny how that works. But all I have to say, like the Zen, it started super organically. At least my relationship with them. Like I wasn't growing up with these guys. I lived in a whole different part of Massachusetts before I met them. But like when I started clicking with them, it really clicked, and they accepted me as family. And now like I'm, represent all the time. Like for real, those are my brothers. And like I like you kind of mentioned earlier, like we own the space in Woburn, and like now I'm an owner in the space too. So I've been curating events, bringing other people from Boston in there, and just keeping the community alive. Like just trying to make sure that like Zen gets recognized, but also just inviting people into our space. And it's been great. Like we have events coming. We have an event Saturday. I don't know. By the time this comes out,
won't be out by Saturday, but fair enough.
But we have
sure it won't be the last.
Yeah. So I DJ too. So we're about to just have a DJ, like a boiler room in the studio, and the other DJs. We're just gonna have a good time. Awesome. We're having that.
What's it called again?
Spin season.
Yeah, spin season.
Yeah. So we kind of made that.
Lit, no
we had one in March.
First one was a vibe.
We had one in March. Yeah. We had the first one in March, and it was literally just like kickback. Like you bring your drink, you smoke, you can smoke in there. Let's just vibe. And I'm spinning, Lone Ninja spinning, and my other man Feature spinning. Shout out Feature Lamana, that's my boy too. Oh. So we just spinning all night, and like it was a great time. And then the speakers blew out the last time, but
got too turned.
we about to do it again Saturday. New speakers, gonna be a good time. So that's one of the events with the Zen. And then
that sounds really dope. If you're gonna do more, let me know. I'd love to come.
Yeah, bro, definitely Saturday. Something. And I'm hoping we're gonna keep doing them over the summer. But But yeah, so in terms of like fun stuff, that's one thing we do with the Zen. But like as a music collective, like we're also working on an album that is also gonna come out in August.
I was hearing that there was some like rumblings about that.
And we've low key been working on that for like 2 years. So it's like now it's really like happening, and it's like this is the year that we're gonna drop it. And I'm excited. Like awesome. Lone Ninja has like a bunch of beats, some crazy shit on there. I got some shit on there. We got some help from some other people in Boston scene. And I'm super excited. Yeah. I don't have a date on that either, but that I can announce at least. But
good timing for this to come out around all this stuff. So.
I'm gonna
August, right?
August, yeah.
It's August.
Yeah, I think August is around the time we're about to make it happen. Cool. But yeah, I don't have a strict, But either way, that's just a Zen. I wanted to talk about them a little bit too, for sure.
That's why I wanted to bring it up. Make sure you guys check if you're in the Woburn area or even just greater Boston area at all. You should check out Zen Studios.
Zen Studios.
I've been very familiar with Zen. I haven't actually been. I have to come out.
Definitely, bro. We'd love to have you. Even just on some. I'm telling you, like it's a great place. Kick it, like
absolutely.
I try to make it not too formal to come. Literally pull up.
All right, well, awesome. Well, I want to transition to my favorite segment of the show, which is Pop Quiz.
Okay.
And that's where we ask our guests rapid fire questions. Sometimes they have to do with music. Some have absolutely nothing to do with music at all. It's just stuff I found out about you guys.
Okay, good.
Admittedly, HP, I apologize. I have a little bit more for Tomo on this one than you, but okay. I will feel free to chime in on anything that you feel is relevant to you.
All right, bet.
I'll start you off with something easy. All right, nothing too crazy. Okay. I want to, obviously we're on Turntable teachers, right? Education background. I still work with the youth. I know you do the same. Curious about your experience at teen empowerment and how that's impacted your creativity.
Yeah, teen empowerment impacted not only my creativity, my life. No bullshit. I started working there when I was like either 18, 19. Damn. It was right after I left college. I left college because I wasn't really I didn't really fuck with it. No bullshit. I think I just wasn't in the right mind space to be there. I was just there making music and learning how to make clothes every day. I wasn't really going to class. So my second year I was just like, I'm not really wasting any more money. So I left and I was like looking for a job. I started working different jobs and shit. And Nate hit me up. He was like, all right, like you looking for a job? He was like, yeah, come work at teen empowerment. So I was working there as a youth. I started off as a youth organizer or as a youth artist. So I was working as a producer. I was working there with C4 and Shea Bands too. The same year we was both over there. No bullshit.
Shout out to C4.
Yeah,
Shout
you
out
feel me?
And
C4.
Shea
Like,
Bands, both of them actually.
Yeah.
No bullshit.
I don't know Shea as well, but C4 for sure.
Shout out
Yeah.
to
On the
C4.
show. He's
Yeah,
a
you
couple
know what I'm
episodes
saying?
behind you guys.
A lot of
Okay,
shout outs.
fine.
No bullshit.
Yeah, we
we
getting
said
it.
it.
We
We said
getting
we warned
into
you.
it.
We warned y'all.
Yeah, we getting
We was
into
working
that.
there, and then like I want to say like 2 months after I started working there, like the pandemic hit. No bullshit. It was like February 2020. I remember that. I went to New York and then I came back, and then he was like, yeah, everything was just on Zoom. I'm like, oh shit. But it's impacted my creativity because just like it showed me a lot, like how to definitely I learned how to plan events better through being over there. I learned how to like be a role model because when I was working there when I was younger, I was like. You would still have to be a role model to the younger teens that are over there. So I'm like 18, 19, these kids that's like 14, 15. They're looking up to me. I'm like, I'm really not that older than you. But it's like, I didn't understand. It's like, you're not supposed to be perfect to be a role model. You're just supposed to, you feel me?
Just
Like,
be real.
Yeah, be real, walking your truth, you feel me? So just being over there definitely taught me a lot. Taught me how to like collaborate better. How to like, it definitely helped me with my public speaking a lot too. No bullshit.
That's fire.
Yeah, bro.
That's
And
fire,
just like, just having a safe space to go create, you feel me?
Yes.
So like before I was using my dorm a lot. After that I would be, I really used to be. I used to go to MIT. Like I would go to MIT with it'd be me, Malari, and Vino. You feel me? And we'd just go find a classroom. They used to use some of the doors unlocked, and we just go in there and cook up until one day, like one of the janitors wasn't having it, no bullshit. But we used to just go in there. We would cook up like all night. Yeah. But then like I would go to TE and I could go there and I'm supposed to be there. Like I can be there, so I just had that space to do that. Awesome. And then now I'm working there. I started working there again in November. And it's just like it feels good to just know that I'm playing a role in like the community that I live in.
Awesome,
and
yeah.
I see the actual development in the kids that I'm working with. You feel me? Like, and I could tell that like I'm having an impact in their life, and I think that's the most rewarding part of the job. No bullshit, because I never wanted to work like just a job to work a job. So I'm like, if I'm gonna work a job, let me do something that I feel like is impactful.
Absolutely.
And it's just
amazing.
it's teaching me a lot. Right now, I'm learning a lot about how to run a team because I'm working on building a team soon for Close by Tomo. This is helping me like learn how to delegate tasks and how to like do a lot of that shit. And it's nonprofit, so I'm learning a lot of shit on the back end too, like a lot of the financial shit. Yeah.
No, it helps with leadership.
Yeah,
for
sure.
For sure, like in understanding those leadership skill sets and just the qualities that it takes. And yeah, man, I think the best teachers were always the ones that were, for me at least, and were the ones that were real and authentic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why like I have a good relationship with even a lot of the students that I haven't been teaching for years, and like they're adults now.
What grades was you teaching?
I was high school.
Word.
So,
That's lit. That's
yeah.
like the
That's
most.
cool,
I feel like
though.
that's a very pivotal part of
Yeah,
life.
and
No
life-
It
bullshit.
is 100%. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
that was
that's
the most
hard.
pivotal part of
Yeah.
my life, and
Yeah.
I had a few teachers in high school that really helped keep me. I wasn't like a bad kid. I wasn't like acting out or anything like that, but just very like
Put you in
insecure,
the right yeah.
unsure of myself.
Yeah.
Oldest of 3 kids, single parent household, just like one of those
man.
situations, and like
feel you.
just a little
feel you.
like I don't know.
It's tough to navigate that.
Anxious all the time. Just an anxious kid. And I had a few teachers I think that recognized, and I wasn't someone that was outwardly like talking about that. And then there's a couple teachers that
That's
recognized
real.
it and was like and they were honest with me. They were again not yes men. They wouldn't bullshit me.
Yeah.
And I think like that's how I gained a lot of respect to my students. I kind of took that and I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna like
Just kid you around. Like, let's
like
be real.
let's just let's
be real.
not waste time.
Yeah,
you
let's
know what I mean.
not.
Let's just like
That's fire.
let's be real about this. Like, I know you might not, even if kids that didn't love English class, it's like, I know you don't love being here, but like, let's figure out a way that you'll enjoy something from here or gain a skill, like something, right? So, that was always a thing for me.
That's dope that both of y'all have such an impact on, for real though, like have that impact on the younger generation. Like you're kind of like really
important, man.
guiding the path like of our future. There are our future too, Like,
Of course, we need it now more than ever, right?
Yeah.
It's like, we need good role models and good leaders in this
Hell
world.
yeah.
It's like we don't, there's not enough of them.
Yeah, that's dope.
HP, curious,
Yes.
So you're from the Western Mass, or like where?
Nah, so I went to college in Western Mass, but I'm really from Central Mass, honestly.
You're from Central. Okay,
Central
all right.
Mass, yeah.
I got a little confused there. So
Yeah.
tell me something. So I am always infatuated actually with. I've had a lot of artists from the Western Mass area, and Central Mass area on the show, and I feel like that's an area that gets a bit overlooked musically. So I'm curious though, what is like an aspect of like Central and Western Mass, since you've spent so much time out there, that like people from the more populated areas of Mass will say, like the South Shore, North Shore, Greater Boston area. Like, what's something about Western Mass that people don't know that maybe they should?
That's interesting. I feel like so that's okay. I'll put it this way. So I spent most of my time growing up in Central Mass, but I was really born in Western Mass. I'm born in Springfield, and like at this point in my life, I lived in like the 3 different parts of Massachusetts.
So you've kind of seen the taste of everything. Yeah,
it's interesting. I feel like obviously this side of Mass, Eastern Mass, has the most things going on, but like Central Mass, you go more west, obviously it becomes less dense, more spread out. But once you really go out west, like past Springfield, even more west, like towards like Amherst and even farther, the nature is just amazing. That's the one thing I love about Western Mass. Like, I love being outside. Like, I love the way that like they have protected forests and like hikes and all that kind of cool stuff. Like, I love that shit. And like, I love the city life too. But it's like you can really take a break out there. And I feel like I'm honestly not as familiar with Western Mass artists as I am with Eastern Mass. But I feel like that reflects in the way that they make music too. It's like you have a different outlook on life because your environment is so, I don't want to say less going on, but like you have more space. I feel like when I'm in Boston, I can feel congested.
It's a different inspiration.
You got some heat out there.
No, but I've been seeing some cool shit.
Muda's from out there.
Muda's fucking dope. I just had
DJ Lucas.
I'm about to say, that's who I know.
DJ Lucas is, I mean,
he on some crazy shit, yeah.
Just got on the Russ album, which is really cool.
On some crazy shit.
That's a great look for I mean, him, of course, but just Massachusetts as a whole,
New England, honestly.
I just had an artist by the name of Jalen on here a couple episodes ago. He's from out Springfield area as well.
Yeah.
And same deal. Like I feel like all of his music, he's got a bit more of like he'd be more in like the Armand Hammer, Earl Sweatshirt style.
Shit. Okay.
But he uses a lot of nature in like his his visuals and stuff like that. So it's his tale of like almost 2 things that you don't think would mesh.
Yeah.
And he's a visual artist himself, like
I gotta
photography. Tap in. I think
you
you guys would like his stuff. But I think that it's important to like when we talk about, Massachusetts, like to not leave out those areas.
I feel like it's very easy to be around people who have only lived on this side of Mass and think that this is all that Mass is, which isn't their fault. No. But it's like there really is a lot of other like cool things going on in Mass. And like
definitely gotta go out there, no bullshit.
Western Mass, Central Mass, a lot of cool stuff going on.
I spent some time out there myself too. It's great. Yeah, I went to Framingham State, and then I would go out to UMass, and I had friends out there, so I spent a ton of time.
So you kind of get around,
Just those drives were always my favorite part of it.
I was say beautiful,
gorgeous.
It is. I love that shit. Yeah.
I want to say too, Amherst campus is crazy.
No
that's
bullshit.
A crazy place,
like,
bro.
That's just Hogwarts. Bro.
You've been there? You've been there before? Bro, that shit.
Oh, yeah.
I used to drive there just be like, let me go to the caf. Someone signed me into the cafeteria.
The food was busted. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, that changed my perspective.
That's number one dining, yo. Talk about it, yo. Number one dining in the country.
Them niggas had smoothies in there. Like, fresh smoothies.
Bro, there was one time.
In glass.
Bro. For Halloween, I kid you not, niggas had lobster, bro. I don't even eat lobster.
Oh, that's lit.
Niggas had lobster.
Sushi once too. And
I used to get sushi every day. Swear to God.
I didn't go out there as much as obviously you were there.
In the dining hall,
crazy.
Shout out Hampshire Dining Hall, man. I was there every day getting my little sushi.
If you try to get sushi at Framingham State, there was no one was touching it because there's like I don't trust that. There's something wrong here. That's funny. Tomo, I heard you're a sneaky good dancer. What's one song that really
sneaky good dancer? I definitely
don't let me find out, bro.
That's a
sneaky good dancer. Is
that's a crazy.
What kind of dance though?
And that's in quotes. I don't know. That's what I'm about to ask. Like what style? Are you just like you get down when there's like music?
I used to jerk. I could hit a crazy pin drop. Like I still get active. I could sometimes.
So your knees are on some like Meg Thee Stallion shit, like
pause.
I know you got
I got good limbs. You feel me? I could hit a crazy pin drop.
You feel me? Are very good.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
What else? Like I do like those dances. I dance better now. I be hitting them folks sometimes, shit like that. But I used to. I'm like nice at jerking. I don't really like that. No bullshit.
Really?
Okay, I used to in middle school. I used to do that shit like every day. Like I used to like sometimes if they play jerk music at the function, I still might hit some shit like and just go do a little pin drop just for fun. No bullshit.
Dope.
That's fine.
Sneaky good dancer is a crazy.
Sneaky good dancer was the exact quote.
I be dancing though. Sometimes I be dancing. You feel me? I'll post it on my story and shit. Sometimes I gotta be dancing. I like dancing. Yeah. I used to dance a lot when I was a kid, and then I stopped.
You ever dance on some like? What do they dance in Trinidad? What's it called?
Oh, it's like fat, like we whine and shit. Like,
same shit. Okay,
it's fat. It's the soca music and all that.
Okay,
soca music, calypso,
I don't know if y'all had like
pairing, all that. Yeah.
Okay, bet. Yeah. I feel that.
And then so I was also told to ask you how you got your big Sony speaker.
Big Sony speaker. Niggas is trying to drop sauce. Yo, yeah, we definitely took that shit. No bullshit. We put up to a party, so I'm not on this type of time no more, but we used to go to parties, bro. And we used to, if niggas was lacking, we was taking some shit. We went to a party at Brandeis. Surprisingly enough, So
They be
it was
straight though. They're rich as hell.
it was a
Yeah,
big
they-
ass.
they didn't miss it.
It was a big
they be
ass
straight.
Sony
They be
speaker.
straight. No bullshit.
Not that
when
I'm
we got
promoting
there-
that, but like,
They was playing the music off of that speaker.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, they switched over to the DJ speakers and shit. But then the DJ speaker started fucking up. So I'm like, I turned that shit on, I connect my phone, and I took over the aux at that point. So we just bumping the music in there. And at the end of the party, like the speakers just followed us home, bro. No bullshit.
Followed us
Yeah,
home.
bro. Like I don't know. Like you ever seen the
fell in your pocket type shit?
Nah, the what's the ravioli commercial?
The can.
oh, the Chef Boyardee.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
come
yeah,
on,
that's what it
Tomo.
is. Yeah.
Bro, we just
speaker
got
just kinda
back.
rolled
And we
over.
was like, oh
That's quite
shit,
the
what the
visual.
fuck?
Oh, it's here. Oh my god. I guess we gotta
Yeah.
keep it.
Yeah.
I still use that
crazy as
speaker
hell.
to this day though. No bullshit.
That's
Shout out
awesome.
Brandeis.
I'm sure you
Shout out Brandeis.
All right, I have. Obviously, this is a little bit of a different segment. It's like a segment in pop quiz, but we've never done it before.
Oh,
because
okay.
Word.
so this is brand new.
All
This is
original.
excited,
We
yeah.
debuting shit
never
over there.
before
you feel
done.
me?
Yeah.
All right. I went back and I listened to some Bad for the Community episodes or some
Yo, you about to pull up some
Yeah.
wreck.
clips. So
I'm already knowing no
there's some
bullshit.
hot take.
Early
There's-
episodes
there's
are mad wreck.
There's
Like,
some,
yo,
yeah.
For them to
didn't
still
do-
be on the internet is super wreck. That's one part of my digital footprint. That's like,
Yeah, you know what?
I sort of left some of those go. I let those sort of be
You kept the
ignored.
moderate one, yeah.
Well, yeah, a little bit more
Yeah.
moderate, but like
I
more
like
of the
that.
conversation, I guess, if that makes
for
sense.
sure.
That's funny as
So
hell.
I have 3 takes, hot Tomo takes is what
I
I'm
say
call
that.
it.
Yeah, I used to have
three
the
hot,
hottest takes.
3 hot Tomo
but
takes.
You used to have, yeah.
I still be having some hot takes. Somehow I get on there. No bullshit.
You don't really change that much, right? So I have 3 that I wanna read them off, and you tell me if you still feel the same way you felt about them when you said them. Is that-
I'm
is that-
so
All right.
scared for you.
Let's see that. Let's run it.
all right.
Yo, what's up?
And sorry, I'm like for these, I'm not like these are not exact quotes. I'm like paraphrasing.
bet.
So maybe you said it in a little bit of a different way,
Yeah.
but you know, I just quickly some notes here. So you hate K-pop, like K-pop. Just
Yeah,
sucks.
I still hate K-pop. Fuck K-pop. No bullshit. I'm not standing with K-pop. Nah.
Damn.
I don't fuck with it. Fuck K-pop. We don't fuck with K-pop over here.
All right, that was easy. So-
bullshit.
That wasn't- yeah.
that was an easy one.
felt that way.
Performing the same set at multiple shows is whack.
I understand it. I think you got to be aware of the audience that's coming to the show. If you know a lot of people that was at your last show is gonna be at this show, yo, give this nigga something new. You feel me? Like, I do understand it though. It sharpens you as an artist, and it makes sense if you're on tour going to different cities because there's different people in the audience at each show. But if you're doing local shows, if you have a show Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it's all in Boston, it's most likely gonna be the same people. Give niggas, like, it's gonna be some overlap where it's not the same people, but like, yo, spice it up, do some crazy shit. You feel me? Like, it don't have to switch the whole set. Add a different song in there too. Like, I've been doing something recently where I'll keep my sets consistent, but then I'll throw in a song or two, like, or I'll rearrange the order and shit like that. Cause then I don't like people to pull up and be like, oh, all right, he's doing this song again.
Yeah.
You feel me? Sometimes I'll do some shit. I perform a song. I used to perform the song. Did I have a name for it? I don't think I had a name for it, but I never even recorded the song. I made the song just to perform it because I know that the beat was crazy and it was like a catchy ass song. Yeah. But I used to do that song a lot. For me, I haven't done that song in years, so it's like I like to perform new shit. And I think this is the best way to test out new music too. No bullshit. So if you're always doing the same set, you don't you just know what works. But it's like, yeah,
You won't know if something might work that you're not familiar with because you haven't been performing.
Yeah, definitely for I would say for local artists, not even just in Boston, like even whatever city you're in. If you're doing a show and you're doing a show again in the same city and you're seeing the same people, like, yo, give niggas something new to hear. Like, I hear the same
Similar
shit
take, but
over
he said it in a
and
much
over
more
and over.
mild way here.
You feel me? Like,
That's not what
was a bit more-
really
he was a
said.
bit more animated
I'm
when he said
matured.
it.
I'm matured a little bit.
I'm already knowing it, yeah.
All right,
That
last
makes sense.
one here. I can't believe this man. His PR team's incredible. I can't believe he's in good graces with people again.
Yo.
But anyway, if your favorite artist is Drake, you don't have great music taste.
Oh hell yeah, dog. I've been on that stamp. Yo. I mean, yo, I wouldn't
people
say
that not gonna
it's
like
not that you don't have great music taste. It's that you have what's the word I'm looking for? It's like chicken tenders. Like, I don't know. It's a word I'm looking for. Like, it's a palatable listen, but it's like, yo, you don't have no.
It's a bit elementary.
Yeah, you feel me? You don't have no diversity to your music taste. Like, and I said that if Drake is your favorite artist, you feel me? Not if you listen to Drake, you feel me?
That
I
was the
listen,
take, yeah. Specifically favorite, not just
I
if you
listen
like
to
Drake.
some Drake. Drake has some good music. Take Care is one of my favorite albums from this
All
nigga.
time.
No
Of course,
bullshit.
yeah,
we talk about it a lot. That album,
Take Care
I'll
is,
never
like,
stop talking
phenomenal.
about it.
That made Drake who he is.
Yeah,
I feel
we
like.
never-
I don't know.
yeah.
I feel
Exactly.
like
If you know
Thank Me Later was
Law,
good, but
yeah.
Take Care was.
Yeah, nobody hates that
I
album.
think if
Swear
that's
to
your
God.
favorite
It's almost
artist,
fun.
like, I don't know, like, you don't have, like, you gotta go, I don't know. you gotta listen to more music. No bullshit. There's too much music out there for Drake to be your favorite artist. No bullshit.
I kind of agree.
I mean, not even just even within rap genre itself. No bullshit. Cause like,
I think that's super fair.
Yeah,
I agreed with you on that when you said that. I
don't think that's crazy at all.
Yeah, not that it's I agree. So
yeah.
By the way, just a quick shameless plug. Bad for the community. Great podcast. Make sure you guys check them out.
Shout out BFTC, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Maybe we can set up a collab or some shit, do some crazy shit.
I would absolutely love that.
That'd be dope.
I mean, we've done a couple things. Like Enjoy the Thrill has and big shout out to Steph and Cam who've been very gracious
shout out
for
Steph
me.
and Cam, bro.
Obviously, they do
Put in
a
work.
lot. Oh my god, absolutely.
Put in work,
yeah.
bro.
I've shared the stage with some of you guys, like collaborate, on some of those panels, and we're kind of like here and there, and but yeah, no, absolutely, I would love to do more with you guys. That would be even more. That I feel like
maybe an event or some shit. We're working on mad shit, so I'm gonna definitely
absolutely. Let's tap in. I would absolutely love that. Outside of here, both of you guys, because I think we all. I think that like this is going off on a completely different tangent, but and I think that Boston.
I think I love tangents.
I love a tangent.
He's ready for a good tangent.
I love a tangent, bro. Let's do it, bro.
And I understand why. Like I know there's only 24 hours in the day, so it's not that I don't think people don't want to work with each other. I don't even think I don't like that as the narrative of like people gotta work together more because like we're all. It's like no, it's just sometimes it's just not enough time in the day. We're all doing different things, right? Yeah. I just I would love to see it a little bit more, but I understand why it's not happening as much. But I also agree that like I'm seeing it happen way more than it ever has been, especially when I got in the start of it. And I feel like Boston's in such a good place.
I think so too.
Musically,
I think so.
There's still room to grow, of course.
Yeah.
But like I feel like there's again like I've known of Zen Studios for a long time, and like. Yeah, I would love to work with you guys, but like sometimes it's just kind of a nature of the beast. I don't know if this is even really a take, but just like I think like we got to pump the brakes on that just a little bit. That like people don't want to work together because I don't agree with that.
I agree. I want to add on to what you're saying too.
Go ahead.
I think that not only is that, but I also think that we are so limited in the scope of what we see in the present. It's like you don't know if the person you met today. We were just talking about this. Like in 10 years, that person might be very relevant and super helpful to what you're doing.
Of course.
Today might not be the day.
Yes.
And that doesn't mean I don't want to work with you today. I'm saying you in general.
No.
You know
I understand where you're coming.
Like, it don't mean I don't want to work with you today, but it's like today might not have been the day, but in 2 years, who knows? We might be doing something every day. You don't know what's going to happen in the future. You don't know when it might be more relevant. You don't know when it's going to be a better time. You might think now's the best time, but the best time might be in 2 years. You don't even know yet. So it's like, I just think it's very important to not burn any bridge that you meet. And don't think of it like you're saying. I don't think someone doesn't want to work with you. It's just that right now might not be the time. Maybe the time's going to be in the future. And just wait for that. Yeah. Don't think about it too hard. Just when it's right, it'll be right.
I think it's about intentionality and initiative too. Cause I think collaboration. That's why I collab as much as I do. Cause a lot of the times you see people in passing like, yeah, we gotta do this, we gotta do this, we gotta do this. But very little do you see people take the initiative and be like, all right, let me hit you up.
Just make a day.
Look, you feel me? Like, yeah.
Pick a day. Yeah, pick a day and a time.
Sometimes it has to be that.
Day, time, location.
Simple as that. Yeah.
And it's not even because niggas don't want to do it. It's just like you said, we get caught up so much. It's just like
our own shit.
Yeah, tunnel vision. But it's like I'm always be like, yo, if you say you want to work, I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna be like, yo, let's do it. And sometimes it even might take a while. Sometimes like you feel me, like it's like you might set up something and it's like, all right, didn't work this day, and then eventually, but it's like, yeah, you feel me? It's about that intention and taking an initiative to do it. You feel me? So it's like, yeah, a lot of times people is like they don't really think to take the initiative. It's like it'll just happen. Sometimes shit do just happen. It's like divine timing. It's like it's like sometimes you just gotta be like, yo, let's do it. No bullshit. Let's set it up.
I think the biggest thing, right, and I think this is kind of a full circle moment, what I said earlier at the beginning of the podcast, is like not necessarily taking what you guys we're all saying, actually, not even just you guys, but I am too, like, don't take these things personally. If initially you see someone is, you really enjoy what they're doing, whether it be visually or audibly or whatever it is, right, or maybe they're throwing great events and you want to be a part of it, and like, maybe, like you said, initially it doesn't work out. It's not a personal. It's not always, right? I mean, sometimes it is, but like,
sometimes the nigga might just hate you, but not all the time.
I would say probably 90% of the time. Or even more than that. Usually, it's not a personal thing. Like with us, right? Like I would say it's full circle. Like you could have easily been like, I could have hit you up and been like, bro, love to have you on.
Like, nah, fuck Mike, bro. I've
been waiting for mad long. I've been trying to get on that for 2 years. Fuck him.
And it's crazy because there's niggas like that in the real world, bro.
People do that.
They wanted to work with you
my
so
point.
bad, and they'll take it personal and be like,
That's my
"Fuck
point.
that nigga, bro. I never liked this shit." It's like, nah, you wanted to work with him. It didn't
Yeah,
work
and I
out.
had not, and like, and like, in props
That's
to you. I
crazy.
think I mean, I guess I need to give you credit for it because you kind of get it. I think you both get it. I think we all, to agree, everyone sitting here gets it.
Yeah.
And not that anybody out there doesn't get it, but like, you understood that like it was just, you know, a timing thing, and it had nothing to do personally. Yeah. And here we are having a fucking amazing, like, this has been a great time. Great podcast.
Exactly.
So like, here we are. So it's like one of those things, and hopefully this will be this jumping point.
I feel like now was a better time than ever too, because we done did so much shit. You feel me?
100%.
Like, so it's like
100%.
Yeah.
Got
So-
more than
Only
you,
right.
bro.
It's only right.
It's only right.
man.
And
It's
that,
only right.
That's the
and
code.
that, this divine timing.
Only right out.
Yeah.
We'll leave it there.
Yeah.
Fellas, listen, thank you both for coming out and
Hell
taking the
yeah.
time to be here. And I had a lot of fun. Hope you guys did too. Hope
Hell
you guys
yeah.
listening
This is
enjoy
dope.
this.
Definitely.
Great collaboration collaborating, I should say, with people that do other podcasts and own other studios. Like, again, it's, we're all trying to eat out here, but
Hell
like
yeah.
we can all coexist. There's enough food on that plate.
Definitely.
Exactly.
Thank you
That's what I
for
like
thank
to
you for having both of us, bro.
Exactly.
Of course.
For sure.
No, when he said
Double.
he wanted to have you out here, HB, I was like, absolutely.
sure.
Have him
Yeah,
out.
bro, for sure.
Locked it in. You know what I'm saying?
got it.
Good work,
Made
man.
it
For
happen.
real. I'm glad it's
Swag,
happening.
swag, all that. You know
All
what
that's
I'm
left to
saying?
do right now
Only
is
right.
plug away, let the people know where they can
Only
find
right,
you.
only right, only
and,
right.
You wanna go?
Yeah.
Anyone else you want to shout out? Now that
Yeah, shout out all of Zen Studios. I'm not even gonna say everybody's name, but shout out Zen Studios. Shout out my brothers. Shout out Spin Season.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna keep that event going. I'm gonna keep DJing. Look out for the Zen album. I'm not gonna say the name. I was about to say the name, low-key. I'm not gonna say the name. Shout out the Zen album is gonna come out hopefully in August. Only right. Me and Tomo.
Yeah, only right. Fall 2025.
Fall
you feel me?
2025. Yeah, man. Zen Studios. That's what I represent.
Shout out my grandfather. He's 85. That's fire. No bullshit.
Yeah, that's
Shout out
hard.
my mom. You know what I'm
That's
saying? Shout out Close by Tomo. You know what I'm saying? Shout out
That's
BFTC. Shout out Eves. Look out for what Eves about to drop.
Shout
about to
out
drop some
Eves,
crazy
bro.
shit.
That's my
No
sensei,
bullshit.
bro.
Okay.
For real.
Yeah,
That's my sensei.
Go stream. It never mattered anyway. All platforms. You feel me?
Real life, yeah.
Proud by Tomo HP. You feel me? AYTCHPEE.
Yo, that's a dot, bro. Because niggas be trying to get me fucked up.
Look
so
it
that's
up.
real.
Look
Yeah,
it up.
look it
You know
bro.
what I'm saying?
We coming, bro.
Go to closebytomo.com. That's one of the best websites in my opinion. You feel me? That's
Best
it's a
best
cool
clothes
website.
in Boston, bro.
You should just
Real life.
bookmark that website in your phone. No bullshit. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. Follow me on the
Yeah.
gram, KLBK617. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Swag, all that.
Swag.
Ain't guy.
That will all be linked in the description for you guys. So make sure you
Okay.
guys, if you enjoy it, I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't, but if you
Yeah.
definitely enjoyed this episode with Tomo and HP, make sure you guys check out the description. Plenty of links for you guys and to tap in with everything that they're doing.
Subscribe to
Yeah,
Turntable Teachers.
subscribe.
Yeah,
Like
please
and
do.
subscribe.
Please do.
Like and
Please
subscribe
do.
would
And
be
then
awesome.
go get
This
your
is the
mom's
one.
phone and subscribe. Get your cousin's phone and subscribe. Get your grandma's phone and subscribe.
Yeah.
Make 10 accounts and subscribe.
Yeah,
While you're at it-
Turntable teachers, bro, for real. This is the one. This is one of the best podcasts, for real.
I appreciate that very much,
Yeah.
fellas. And while you're at it, subscribe to Bad for the Community as well. If you
Yeah.
can.
So,
And,
so
Let's get them all
do
in.
that too.
Do that too. Do that too, for sure.
sure.
Well, you got your mom's phone, your sister's phone.
Yes.
your
Yeah,
phone.
all the
Do
other
it
10
all.
accounts that you made. Like,
Do it all.
And
Yeah.
if you're a fan, like I said, if you're a fan of these guys, obviously follow us at Turntable Teachers on Instagram. Find us on TikTok. Turntableteachers.com is the website. You can bookmark that one too with Closed by Tomo. And,
A lot of internet activity.
a lot of internet, yeah. And if you're an artist, podcaster, content creator of any kind in the North Shore area, make sure to check us out at awaystudios.org. Book your session or service today. And yeah, once again, Tomo, HP, thanks so much for being here, guys.
Yeah, thank
This
you.
is,
Thank
so yeah, there was a bit of a hiatus, as you know, from the show for like about a month. Sorry, I was out doing some big things, getting married and doing
Yes,
that whole thing.
sir.
But we're back and we're
Getting
ready
married.
to hit the ground running with the rest of 2025. So appreciate
Yes,
you guys
sir.
being here. As always, I'm Mike. That's Tomo and HP with the Turntable Teachers, and class is officially dismissed.
Swag.